Hello, and welcome to Dungeon Mechanics. We're here with another episode of the Nameless Ones, a Dusk of Achordia special. Hi. It's been a minute. It's been a week. It's been a week or two, and I think in our last episode, our friends here found themselves on an island of sorts that the mother of all gods sent them to, and soon they realized that each of them had some type of collar or lock on some portion of their body that a single key could open, but only one single key from a huge pile of keys. And an example was made of what happens if an incorrect key is placed in your locket. But as they found out that news, this party was split, even though they weren't a party yet. And they happened to cross each other thanks to similar gems of the correct color, verifying that they were friends, or at least needed to work together. And after encountering some other terrifying things within the island, they also were able to dispatch and take out a few other participants in this killer be killed free-for-all. And in an effort to keep Balmond from being a beacon that would allow all the others to find them, they found shelter in a ancient dragon's maw and learned that they needed to give up a secret in order to safely reside there for the time being. And that's kind of where we're gonna pick up today. Or at least, that's what we hope. So, you all are still inside the mouth. There's been people that have come across the area that you're in, but it's almost like they're oblivious to the fact that there's a giant skeletal dragon mouth in front of them. What would you all like to do? Oh, and I destroyed Narissa's cloak.
You just had to throw that one back out there, didn't you?
Try to do recaps. Accurate.
He said, remember trauma?
Yeah.
The recap was just too nice, so he had to remind me.
Yeah, I was like, this is way too...
Yeah. Ugh. So we're all just sitting here hanging out. Do we just sit here and hang out until everyone's dead, or what do you think?
Well, we could wait until the last few are alive. But I have a feeling that won't be allowed to happen.
DM, what do I see as I'm looking out of the mouth of the cave?
So you see the blood red sky. The island that y'all are on has like trees and foliage and things like that, but there's a lot of decay and like decrepit bones and things on the pathway. And this is more painting a picture for chat who wasn't here last time. But as you look out, you see that now there are various other brightly colored beacons, not red this time, but blues and yellows and greens and all sorts, just kind of like shooting up all around the island.
Then I know what that means.
Roll me a history check.
And was my beacon just hid inside the maw, or was it just diffused
When
completely?
you cleared the mall, it dispatched, so you're no longer lit up red anymore.
I got
Okay.
a 14 plus 7,
21.
so 21.
With a 21, you know that Mother has all sorts of games to keep things interesting, whether it's games that restore portions of magic, kind of like how Balmond got a few spell slots back, if I'm not mistaken, or some other intern thing. But with a 21, you don't recall why there are so many beacons lit at this moment. It's almost like it's a new practice or a new game of sorts.
Okay. I'm just looking out of the cave, counting all the beacons I see.
Roll me a d20.
I rolled a 12.
You managed to count 12 of them.
Nice. I haven't relayed that information yet. I'm just listening to them talk while I count.
I don't know if we're talking so much.
Sit there staring. So the audible voice within your minds, within the cave, speaks up. Do you believe that you'll win this challenge?
Is that to everybody or who?
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it?
Come, don't all answer at once.
Probably not.
I kind of spin around and look at all of them.
I'm just kind of like looking at who's talking.
I have managed to complete this challenge 100 times. So I have a very good chance of winning, yes.
True, but technically there can only be one winner. So even though you all are working together, you're still technically enemies.
Thank you for that recap on the situation. Oh,
I'm doing this for chat. I'm here for chat.
thank you so much.
I think the term they use is frenemies.
One of my personalities would call you more as fodder.
Okay, but I don't think I consider your son.
Here's the thing. You all look like intelligent sort. Why are you so adamant in playing Mother's game?
Is there an alternative?
There's always an alternative.
So participate and possibly die, or don't participate and definitely die?
I mean, if you get killed, you'll definitely die. But there's other ways to get off this island. But you're being distracted by the fundamentals of the game.
What
In
if?
which other ways?
Well, some say there's a secret exit point hidden because no one dares look for it.
So where would we find them?
In the last place you would look, probably.
No, if we find it, that would be the last place.
Yes, generally people don't continue to look for the thing that they are in search of after they've already located it.
So how does one find this last place?
Oh, you'll have to give up a lot. If you're willing.
I feel like we need more information than just that. If you're willing to do what? If you're willing to give up what? Where is the door? In the last place you'll look. Yeah. Where's the last place I've looked? You don't know me that well?
No, you only gave me a tidbit of a secret.
What do you want our secrets?
It keeps me going, as they say.
Is this gonna be some weird Wizard of Oz shit where all of a sudden, like, the last place I'd look for the exit is inside of myself and home was in me all along?
I don't quite know that reference, but if I had to guess, no, not at all. This is a product of Mother. For someone vile enough to find this solution, there is a reward that can be met. It just depends. How much of yourself are you willing to give up? To live.
Percentage-wise, is this a higher chance of survival than Murder Island?
Well, in Murder Island, you have your odds. One winner. Looking around you, that would mean you would need to at least take out 3 participants to survive. Possibly more. With this, you can escape. But the person that's leaving may not be who you are presently, right now. It just depends.
What does that mean?
Well, how much connection do you have to the physical things like memories and attachments?
Let me guess. Give you a little more taste of something and then you'll let us go? Like, say, I give up my childhood and you can release us back into whatever random other dimension you see fit?
Oh, this is nothing that I've done. I've just gotten a taste. A little bit of, sinew of what could take place. Many people have given up their memories and tried, and they thought that they could go through with it, but it didn't prove in their favor. But their memories are still devourable just the same.
First you want blood, then memories. What do you want after that?
Me? I'm just a byproduct. a figment of multiple generations' imagination. I've tasted this one's blood multiple times. The voice kind of notably is directed at one of the individuals in the cave right now. So those are your options. Well, that you're aware of at least. Continue in the games, try and kill each other and survive, or seek an alternate shortcut and possibly be a completely different person on the other side.
I used to say we'll be the same if we complete Mother's games.
Oh, you definitely won't. I mean, unless you're used to murdering all sorts of people, not having any attachments to what their lives were like beforehand. But I doubt you'd have much hesitation in participating in the first place.
I failed to see a difference on which path is taken.
Yeah, I'm not really liking this dragon god thing speaking to us.
Can I put it on layaway? Like, can I participate in this for a little bit longer, and then if I change my mind, reach out to you in the future?
Yeah, what's the return policy on this offer?
It's now or never.
Unfortunately, this person named Stax planned this whole murder island, and I feel like if I pull the ripcord right now...
I'm kind of here for blood, so I'm cool with going out, killing people that aren't beacons, so we don't be beacons again, and thinning out the herd for a little bit.
That wouldn't be a bad choice. We will want to kill more beacons. If they're the right ones. They're different now. Could be a different game. Different outcomes.
I just feel like there's going to be a large crowd of people around the beacons.
Agreed. Easier to take them out when they're distracted, though.
Yeah, I agree. I think the devil we know versus the devil we don't, and it does seem like the three of you know what's going on. And if you've survived at least once, he's survived 100 times. I don't know. Seems reasonable. I guess.
Wouldn't there be 5 of us?
What do you mean 5?
Did you forget the other 2 that are in here?
Well, that would be 6.
Not if you are not counting yourself.
Oh, I see what you mean. I'm not great at math, but yeah. Since you're watching the front, Jingle Bells, does anyone with light come by the cave?
I see at least 12 lights, but no one is within striking distance.
Where's the closest to here, and what color is it?
What would that be, DM? You know where the colors are.
The closest color to y'all presently is a green beacon that's maybe half a mile out.
I'll relay that information. And then to the voice that keeps talking. As many times as you have tasted my blood, I should already know what you plan to do next. You have never given me this offer before.
I'm feeling generous. Typically, those that find the alternative meme outside of here happen upon it by accident. I'm just letting you know it's out there.
Then if
Thanks.
you have no actual direct means of assisting us with it, then you do not need anything else from us.
This is a correct statement.
As he says that, I start to go out the mouth of the cave.
I guess we're done here.
Bye. Thanks for having us.
Right.
You'll see you next time.
Oh, no. You won't be.
I didn't say I would. And he just kind of gestures towards Elatus.
As y'all exit out of the mouth of the dragon's mouth, you look back, and it's completely gone.
I was gonna set up shop there and live there forever.
You did not have to leave with us.
Well, what was I gonna do? Sit in the cave until I died?
You could have at least had a companion to talk to.
Some companions are annoying.
Yeah, also I got the vibe that, like, feeding it blood and secrets was not doing us any favors compared to what it was doing for it. Probably was getting stronger based on that.
It does
Yeah, I was
seem
giving
to
an
be
Audrey to
stronger.
vibe.
It does seem to be stronger than the last time I was here.
Yeah, it definitely feels like if we were to come back next round and feed it some more, it would murder us all.
So are we going to go murder now?
Only if you'd like to.
I am not the one that enjoys such things.
Do we see the colors now that we're outside of the cave?
Yeah, you can see them all kind of like shining up in the air.
Do we know what these new colors mean? Because you were red. That is not red.
Of all the times I've been here, this is new. Apparently Mother is playing a new game.
Refresh my memory, when Balmond killed the other guy, it announced to everyone, right, what it did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think each beacon is each gemstone. So it's like in each group of people. So we think we're up to like 12 gemstones, 12 parties.
Is Balmond's light back on now that he's outside of the cave?
Nope.
Right. Do you think that if we go to that one that's closest, and then we let somebody else kill them, and we pay attention to when it announces, we can figure out what that new possible boon is? Because maybe we just couldn't hear the announcements in the cave.
Could be one way to do it. Just killing them, though, would also let us know what it is.
I mean, feel free. I wasn't trying to hinder you in any way.
The boons would do us all good. But if they're Banes, that could be a trap.
Does Balnon still have his spell slots from the beacon situation? Interessante. Okay.
From the woods, perception checks.
Six.
6? Oh my gosh.
16.
Okay.
27.
I got 10.
Okay. Rowena and Balmond, you notice first sounds of footsteps coming from the forward left of where y'all are at standing currently. As a person comes out of the woods. And at first, y'all think they're just another participant that just happens to be in the wrong neck of the woods. But upon closer inspection, she is wearing a black and white striped kind of like attire. And it clicks over immediately that this is the same attire that the man who told you about the keys is also wearing. So you can assume that this person is an agent of Mother. She looks to be relatively young, a tiefling woman, dark red skin. And the moment that Rowena and Ballman make eye contact, she is sort of like looking in y'all's direction the whole time. And then Narissa and Aleda's also pick up on the fact that y'all have company.
Bellman draws his bow and kind of levels it low ready and grabs onto Narissa's clothing, just begins to pull her around a tree or something out of line of sight.
Oblivious 6.
Yeah.
What? Why
I
are
think
you?
Rowena's.
Go ahead.
Yes,
Rowena
that's
just
exactly
grabs her
why.
dagger and runs.
Runs?
Like, with them.
Oh, with them too. It's just cheese. So is it just like Aleda's now?
I will try to assist Narissa in being stealthy.
Oh gosh. Stealth or stealth checks.
Dirty 20 for me.
He said he was assisting me. I feel like
Yes.
that warrants
Advantage.
advantage. I was gonna say discipline. I don't know where my brain is. Advantage?
Yeah.
Great. Just rolled a 3.
Oh my
I rolled a 6.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so with a 6, that's 11.
I've been trying to figure out what Narissa's good at this whole campaign. as she continues to
Not
surprise me.
rolling the dice.
Getting into trouble.
Being really, really pretty.
Okay, so amidst the blunder of tree hiding, the woman looks over at Elatus. You're here for another go? What is this, 101st?
Yes, that is right.
And you've already found your teammates?
I have, yes.
She manifests a teacup and a dish to set it on before blowing on it softly and taking a sip. Do you believe that you'll win this time, yet again?
I haven't seen all the participants.
They say that there's a few challengers that might give you a run of difficulty, but that's still to be seen.
As long as I get to do what I'm here to do, it won't matter.
Quite rational. Am I speaking with the Night One?
I am the Crimson Knight, yes.
Good. This conversation will go a lot easier that way. Mother has a new challenge.
That's what all the lights are for.
Sort of. You can call it that. She's trying to weed out the weaker ones.
And what are you doing out here?
Surveying, like all of us agents do, but you can call me impartial in that I would much rather see the best make it to the end.
Well, if this is what Mother has decided, then that may be what you get to see at the end.
Mother hasn't decided this. This is something that I've come up with myself. She's imparted an interesting game mechanic. Those beacons, they are most definitely traps.
So why tell me this?
Again, I want the best to make it to the end. Plus, I couldn't risk having one of your lesser conversation sorts getting too ahead of themselves.
If Jester was out, you know what he would want to do.
Yes, which is why I'm also glad that I'm speaking with the Crimson Knight.
When you say traps, are we not supposed to go there to weed out the lessers, as you put them?
No. This is a game of curiosity. And you all are cats. If you find the beacon, nothing good will come of it. I say this also because Mother has an interest in another member of your party. She may not look like she has much to offer, but nonetheless, Mother shows interest. Do with that as you will.
If the game has changed, how am I to get my abilities back at my disposal?
There are new ways to acquire lost magic. You'll know once you encounter them. They'll give off that similar spark.
Very well. I look forward to seeing you later.
Yes.
When we have thinned the herd, so to speak.
I as well. I always do enjoy watching you work. Ta-ta for now.
He kind of bows his head like he's still in like a throne room or something as she walks away.
And as she walks down the pathway in front of you, a flicker of crimson energy hits into her and she vanishes.
That normally happen. You don't know. You haven't done this before. Do you think that was normal?
Probably.
Like it's normal for him. But probably nobody else.
Either way, the goal remains the same.
What are you all talking about? And up in the tree, you see a young boy with a mess of hair and like wide eyes staring down at you.
Before we respond, could we hear his conversation with the tiefling?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Rowena straight up just screams.
As she screams, I turn their direction. I haven't looked for them yet. I just knew they ran off.
You hear the scream come from behind one of the two larger trees, trunk-wise.
Is it my tree?
Your tree. It's the tree with all three people behind it.
When I turn, do
Like
I see
that
the
thing.
boy? Or has he got the tree between me and him?
At first he's like, he has his like legs drawn on one of the branches, and he like swings down and lands next to Narissa, Rowena,
Okay.
and Balmond.
I'll slowly make myself, or take myself that direction as they're doing whatever they're doing.
As Elatus is headed towards you, you see this small boy of, let me see if I can get interesting with the species. I would say of like shifter descent. So amidst the scraggly hair, there's also like almost like fur skin to the child.
I know that guy.
Is there a anklet on him or
Nope.
band?
I was gonna ask the same thing. Is there a gem somewhere on him?
Nope. He has like a loose tank top shirt and like scraggly torn pants, and all of his like appendages are exposed to where you don't see like a lock on him.
Is his voice the same as the voice of the cave?
No. What are your names?
Rowena, I'm sorry. Kicks him in the chest. No. Just immediately.
He's like, oh. Okay. Better question. What do you call yourselves?
Oh, I'm Ears.
Ears. Nice kick, Ears.
Belmont, during this has been withdrawing away behind another tree.
Scared of children. I am working my best magic.
That's no one. As soon as he gets out of line of sight, though, he's going to go sneak and he's going to take a 30-yard perimeter sweep.
Okay, like around the area that y'all are?
Yep.
Okay. While you're doing that, Ladis walks up. Ladis, roll me a history check.
If I know the little fucker. So that's a 16 plus 7, so a 23. I'm good at history.
The Crimson Knight is well aware of who this child is. He's almost a fault in the creation of this place. Like, by all intents and purposes, he shouldn't be here. But the closest that you've attached him to is kind of like a tangible lost soul of some sort.
So it's like he's trapped here
Yeah.
because he's part of here. Right. So did I get his name any of the other times I've seen him?
Yes, you would know him as Pip.
As I walk up behind him after he's kind of recovered from getting kicked in the chest. Pip, what are you doing?
Oh, I know that voice. That's a Crimson Knight. You're back again.
I am. Apparently she wants me to continue to fight for some reason.
Does that mean you're going to defeat all these mean people? Ears here kicked me in the chest.
At
Whoa,
present
scared
time,
me.
she is with me.
Oh, you're a friend.
We all have the same gym.
Oh, okay. You're a friend for now.
Why doesn't he have a gem?
Oh, I was so hoping it was going to happen.
I caught myself.
The night was the night was about to not be out.
No. Just Elmer Fudd consumed me for a second.
He is a part of this place. He's unable to leave. But he is as... He kind of looks around. As real and as alive as anything else that is created here.
Plus, the Crimson Knight says I'm really useful.
I believe the last time you assisted us, though, Jester was the one that spent the most time with you.
Yes, Jester can be fun. A little bit gory, but fun nonetheless.
Is this like some child labor stuff where he like crawls into small machines for you?
Oh
or-
no! No, nothing like that. I can just see magic orbs. Once you get them, you can get your spell slots back.
Do
I see
know
why
of
you
one
keep the kid
nearby?
around.
Speaking of which, there's an orb close by.
I don't understand this island.
What
Children.
is there to not understand?
There's children in trees.
Yeah.
This is not technically a child.
You're
When
not
this
technically.
island, I'm not a clown. I never claimed to be a clown. I am a knight. This child, as you call him, is as old as this island.
That doesn't make me feel better about this, honestly.
How old is the island?
Well, I've been here 101 times, so way older than that. I saw him the first time I was here. Almost tried to kill him.
Many have tried.
He understands the kick in the chest, at least.
Oh yeah, I don't take it personally.
Alright, I like this kid.
But it's a sort of a trick question. I mean, if someone's stupid enough to say their name on this island, I really don't want to hang out with them.
Fair enough.
Their
There's
real
a learning
name.
curve. There's a learning curve.
If I'm not mistaken, Pip, Jester waited till he got this group together, and then he gave them his name on purpose.
Yeah, that was no fun for my ears.
Have you been watching us this entire time?
Do you want me to have been watching you this entire time?
No, that doesn't
sound creepy. That doesn't sound
better.
creepy at all.
No.
Yeah, that's about as well phrased as it was sent at me. You know, just hitting that back at you there. No, I haven't been watching you the whole time. I did, however, see Elatus and decided to come say hi.
As soon as you say that, I just got messed up. He said my real name.
What's your D? It's a D10. Okay. Elatus, you take 8 points of psychic damage. Oh gosh. This is how it's gonna end. Rowena, you take 5. And then
And I'm assuming we got no rest in the weird cave that speaks to us.
correct. Narissa, you take 2.
Is that halved?
You have psychic resistance?
I do have psychic resistance.
Nice. Yes, that would be 1 then.
Wonderful.
Balmung. You're safe for right now.
Lame. Okay. So, You said there was orb?
Yes. But which one are you? And he points at Elatus.
Do you not know my name, little one? I am Reaper of Dreams.
Ooh. I did see an orb, but the Reaper doesn't like to share too much. We can make it a challenge. Then it's fair for all of you.
I kick him in the chest again.
Fair enough.
Oh, why do you keep
As a
doing
middle
that?
school teacher, sometimes you just have to kick a child in the chest. I would never. Please don't hunt me down.
Oh my God, they're gonna be like
Legally into the joke.
at
I'll put it in the Discord of
7:03
how to
p.m.
advert chat.
Pacific Standard Time.
Allegedly.
we never clip here, and then that clip's just like viral for some reason.
Sometimes you just gotta kick a middle school child in the chest. What?
Valid.
I need that
will
on a
openly
t-shirt.
admit that today I looked a kid dead in the eyes because he was annoying me and he was kicking my chair, and I looked at him and I go, if you don't stop right now, I'm gonna chop your feet off. And he went,
Oh gosh.
so. I threaten bodily harm. I don't actually do bodily harm.
So you said that there's an orb, Pip.
Yes.
Which direction is it in?
Hey, ears. What if we just keep saying names until Jingle Bells over there changes back to the one we like? What if we just hit shuffle?
I could. Yes. Can we take that damage? Yes, I will do this.
Yeah. So,
I mean,
I haven't introduced myself. My name is Narissa. Does that hurt?
Oh God. I swear, if y'all die because of this, it's your own faults.
you
So,
made the mechanic.
Taught us the trigger.
Rowena takes
That's
one
one of
psychic
two triggers.
damage.
All you had to do was slice me with a sword or a dagger, and it
Yeah, but you
brought
think
me
I'm getting
back.
close enough for that?
At least
just
this
saying.
way, only one person's taking damage. But Narissa, you take 5, half to 2, and Elatus, you take 5 psychic.
I'll remember that.
I'll be like, wait, actually. Who are we speaking with now? Pit points again. Stop doing that!
This is
Hello there, Pip. It has been some time.
Oh, it's Jester.
Are you here for a show?
I was here to tell y'all where an orb is.
Ooh, I like that even better. If I
depends.
can
Do you like to share?
retain my magic, then I can really put on a show.
It's a pretty potent orb.
Do we like this one better, ears?
No, I think. What did he say last time? He said there were triggers, and I just oh.
Hat.
I don't.
Hat. My computer's dying. Hat. I'm gonna go get my charger.
Oh my gosh, this is a dumpster fire. We've moved no feet. No feet. Yeah, this is exactly what I want.
Yeah. As long as we can get to this orb, I'm not too partial on who's here. Like, it doesn't matter much to me.
Wait, when you say potent, how are we talking? Like,
It's a level 10.
ooh.
Well, and he looks at Ruina. For those that don't know, the orb potency can restore spell slots up to the number that it is. If you want to restore a level 2 spell slot and a level 1, you would need at least a 3-level orb.
I'm sorry I keep kicking you in the chest, Pip. You seem really useful. Thank you.
Did you happen to tell Reaper this information, that it was a 10?
I didn't tell him it was a 10. I didn't get a chance to tell anybody what level it was until now.
Reaper does like his magic.
Reaper can stay wherever he is right now.
He's here with us.
Yes, okay, well, Reaper can stay here with us without speaking.
Well,
Without
he's
active
not.
participation.
He is not at the forefront of my mind at the moment. Yes.
Are you going to murder us if we go for this orb and somebody else gets it ahead of you? There was still tea in here.
No, you don't understand. He said it's a 10.
No, I do understand.
Okay, so
I do know my numbers.
Yes, but do you have the ability to utilize 10 spell slots at once?
Oh, can we share?
You should only take what is needed. However, Reaper would have taken the whole thing, burned some spells, and then used the rest of it.
Can we share the orb, though? Is that what you're saying?
We should be able to, yes.
Oh, well, let's go to it then.
That is why
Wait,
Pip
but I've-
didn't tell what size it was.
I believe the original question, though, was, are you going to kill us all? Because, like, cool, we could share it, but if we're not here to share it.
What happened to the fourth individual in this group? I do not see him.
Pip kind of scared him off.
Oh, I scared somebody?
I mean,
Don't tell him that. It'll give him the big head.
Adding it to my book.
Pip,
You
you've
know-
scared me at least twice, because I've kicked you in the chest.
If you know that most everything on this island is scarier than you.
It depends. Maybe. But I could also, keep all the orbs for myself and become super powerful.
something tells me that that's not actually how it works.
Yeah, can you do that?
No, I usually get them away.
Yeah.
That didn't answer the question, though. Can you do that?
Do magic?
That and take the orbs, yeah.
I've never tried.
Cool. Cool.
I feel like those two were going. These two are having a conversation and not answering any questions that we fucking have.
Correct. That is correct.
Are we going?
Hat, if we leave this location, are you coming with us? Chirp once for yes and twice for no.
Do you always randomly call out clothing pieces?
Why are you questioning me?
Because that's weird, even from me.
A weird ghost child dropping down from a tree is weird, so I really don't need your judgment. Hat?
Believe it or not, it does work. He just kind of pops out from the undergrowth.
There he is.
Oh, is that hat?
Yes.
What gave it away?
this way! And he starts running.
I sprint off.
Like, yeah.
This kid is not slow. He is running the most, running the fastest.
Cool.
Sounds like a child.
Hey.
And he gets there, and it's kind of like this clearing crater that comes down, but there's still foliage within the crater. Just in the center, there's this large glowing orb of energy that's like crackling with arcane power. Here it is! No one's taken it.
Oh, right. Well, how do you...
How do you split it?
How do we split it? We all touch it at the same time and make a wish?
Kinda, but it's better if you know how many you're taking at the time. Because if you ask for too much, then bad things can happen.
What bad things?
A disruption of arcane energy within a very small space.
So an explosion. Okay. Cool.
Do we trust this one to not make us all explode?
I don't know that he fully knows what's going on. I'll be honest. Like, I know we got the idea that like he's tied to here, but like, can we confirm we can split this?
I think we could split it. I'm gonna trust based on that. Balmond, are you in on this split? Even though you already have some of your stuff.
I was waiting for it. Even though you got all your first levels. Do you need more?
You want more?
Nothing I wanted. I'm fine.
Right. So then 10 divided by 3 is... We could each get 3 back. Leave 1 left over. And hope that none of you fuck somebody over.
We absolutely need to make sure nothing's left when we're done. You do not want somebody else to also acquire magic.
Okay, so then who gets the 1 left over?
We could just give it to Ballman. I mean, I know he has spells, but that doesn't. It means it doesn't go to somebody else. And for now, we're allies.
Can I ask a question? Una pregunta. What happens with cantrips? So if Balmond got his first level spell slots back.
Baldwin's also a ranger, so rip.
Right. But like, hypothetically, let's say I got my first level spell slots, right? If I can cast first level spell slots, hypothetically, shouldn't I also be able to cast cantrips? Are cantrips also gone in this world without magic? Do these spell slots from this orb count? These are the questions I have. Okay.
Essentially, like, how many cantrips equal a spell? And like, if it's 3
that's what I'm
cantrips, yeah.
Y'all are
3
gonna
cantrips
hate
for 1
me.
spell, like 3 teaspoons per tablespoon.
Yeah.
You could all get a cantrip.
Just play with the ball and find out.
If the train is going at 60 miles per hour from Chicago and leaves at 5 p.m.
Purple.
What time does the spaceship take off? Exactly.
Right. Okay. 3. Little boy, do you want a spell slot? I'm sure that that's not a real thing that can happen. Jingle bells. Are you saying that you're going to take this extra one if we don't split it evenly?
Pip
I'm
looks.
saying that if there is 3 being taken by each of us and 1 remains,
Right.
that if you are not going to take it, and he looks at both of y'all, then I will ensure that it does not remain.
All right. I guess the question really is, if one of us takes 4 and the other 2 take 3, is one of us going to get stabbed in the back for taking 4?
If I stab you, it'll be in the front.
Okay, great. I'd like to have 4. Ears, would you also like to have 4?
I mean, obviously, but the real question is, can Pip take the magic, and what is that gonna do? Is that gonna... What monster?
Pip looks at Elatus. Oh, this is their first time, definitely.
Yes.
Do
So
a Clooney win.
you can detect these. Once we acquire this one, I want you to take us to the next one.
Easy peasy.
Then it only takes 3 orbs for all of us to have ultimately the same amount of spell slots.
Ideally.
Depending on how much the other orbs are worth.
The funny thing about
Yeah.
brains, you can't really control your thoughts.
What the frickety does that mean?
We weren't talking. I kick him in the chest again. We weren't talking about brains, Pip.
Yes,
What?
but... Oh, stop kicking me! The moment that you all touch this orb, regardless of how many you actually want to take, your brain's just gonna choose for you.
Oh shit, you're gonna make us roll.
So there's no actual way.
That's what we were trying to clarify.
It's like, don't think of green. What is your brain thinking of?
We can just touch the freaking orb and see what happens.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Whatever. Knowing that, it doesn't
At least you
matter.
should be better off knowing that Reaper's not out here then.
Right, well, that is why we said your name in order to make him disappear.
Oh,
We took damage for this.
Specifically for the thing. Okay. Pip begins to climb up to the top of the crater. Okay. Once y'all get in position, just grab the orb and think of low numbers. What's
Okay.
the lowest amount that people are trying to get for?
Narissa's gonna go for 3.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
but
still
I'll
going to
get
roll a
one of the
d4.
I want to roll a D3.
Nope.
She wants to break physics.
So,
What?
Narissa has a d4. Rowena has a d4, maybe.
Yeah.
And Elatus has a d4.
if it was Reaper, it'd be Max.
Oh my gosh, the
Yes.
chaos. All right. On 3, we roll and we add 1, 2,
Almond, it was really nice knowing you.
3.
No, Ash.
Okay, two, 3. Okay, 3, 6,
That means
7,
there's
8.
2 left.
There's 2 left. Okay, we'll make this. Is there someone going for it?
Jester already told them what was going to happen if anything was
Yeah,
left
he
on
already
the orb.
told us. Yeah, Narissa's out.
She's like, no whammies.
He's taking the extras, and there's extras. She's not going to try to go against that because she'd rather not risk implosion.
Okay,
Explosion.
so with that, Elatus, you can recover up to 5. Rowena, you can recover up to 3. And Darissa, you can recover up to 2. So you can either get 1 2-level spell back or 2 1s.
I had already forgotten what I rolled. Doing great.
Pip looks at you, Balmon. How come you didn't participate? Do you have enough spells?
Spells aren't necessarily my thing.
Well,
I think. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
oh, I was gonna say, Jester said that we need to go find the next orb.
That's my thing. Which direction?
He like closes his eyes for a minute. That way, and you see him point, and you look up a little bit further, and you see that green beacon maybe a little over a half a mile out in the same direction.
I thought we were. Didn't the lady say that the beams were not necessarily good things? Do we know that he's leading us to good things?
I
It's
mean,
trap.
Can you tell me what that is?
that's where the next closest one is.
The next closest what, though?
Orb! Magic orb!
Right. And it for sure returns spell slots.
The ones that I sense do.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's where we're going then.
Like a bloodhound.
All right. Pip, Pip, let's go. Cheerio.
Pip starts following Balmond.
And I am headed that way.
As y'all get that arcane energy stored within you, and Balmond, you would have felt this earlier with the beacon, but you can feel that like tap into magic kind of kiss back into your corporeal essence, and you feel like you can spin magical energy again. You've been, I imagine, for as long as y'all have had magic, you know what it feels like when you don't have anything left, and that kind of felt like what it was moments before, but now that arcane kiss is there.
What if you don't cast arcane spells?
Well, primordial, divine, however you want to flavor it.
I am a leaf on the wind, and I blow.
I don't know if the two ladies that were with the orb and me have seen it, but as I'm following everybody, I have a massive grin on my face.
Creepy. Living our best lives on Murder Island.
As you get closer, maybe 500 feet from a quarter mile out, you do see another kind of like crater essence with that arcane energy hissing outward from it. But you see an orc and a like Fearbulk individual kind of like hovering around it, looking at it questionably.
Where do we see the green light?
It seems to be approaching from further past them, but like approaching towards y'all.
Okay, so we see it moving in
Yeah.
that direction. Okay.
There's other people there.
Is everybody with us?
They're
Sam?
behind you.
I draw my bow, and I'm going to fire at the furball. His back.
Oh gosh! Pip hides behind you. Roll an attack.
Yeah, it's a poisoned arrow, by the way. 4. 22 to attack.
That hits. What's the save, Con?
I think you have that on there.
What? There should be poison.
Oh, here we go. DC 14 con.
14 con. Okay, I fail. I am poisoned.
So that's 11 piercing. That is 10 poison. And there is a favored enemy on here. 46. And 4 more piercing.
4 more pieces. Okay. They are
And I draw again.
alerted. Kind of look where the arrow came from. The half orc starts to run towards where the beacon is. Then the Fearbolg
Is poisoned.
let's see. Odds. Goes to grab the orb.
Oh, fire again.
Okay.
And again. And again. That's a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, roll your con.
15 plus. I think that passes.
Yes. So, 18 piercing.
Okay. Right after that, Narissa, Rowena, and Elatus walk up, and you see the Fearbolg vanish and teleport away, meeting up where the half orc is with the misty setup, and they're like beelining it for the green beacon.
Is the orb still there? No?
No.
Okay.
To clarify, it was never an orb, or we're moving, or it was an orb that's somehow moving.
It was an orb, and then the Fearbolg touched it.
And then he touched it, and then he got a spell. Okay, and then there's a green beacon coming towards us.
Yes.
And they ran towards the beacon.
Yeah, and they're running towards the beacon.
Well, that was fun. Let's find a different orb.
A new orb, please.
You kind of have to kill that guy.
Why?
He's right.
He's the closest orb I can sense.
Oh, he is the orb now?
Belmont goes stealth and begins to move towards them. The group of enemies.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
That was a 22.
Oh, yeah, pretty stealthy. As you get closer, you see that the half-orc and Fearbolg walk up to a woman that is lit up with the green beacon, and they're kind of like frantically talking to each other, but she looks and kind of like looks over their shoulder and then over at the arrow that is both puncturing into the Fearbolg.
What's everybody else doing?
They're just like,
Narissa's got her little dagger and her little crossbow.
Rowan got two daggers. Feeling like
my God.
little rascals over here.
Great.
It's just a Keanu Reeves meme, and Balmond is like tall Keanu, and then it's like Narissa and Rowena are the small, squished out ones. They're like, we're ready!
100%.
No.
Yeah, just
If I don't see anything else, Bauman's gonna fire 2 arrows at the Furbolg again.
Okay. Roll 2 attacks.
So first one, 15.
Shield.
Okay. Well, does the critical that I rolled?
Yeah, that one hits.
Okay. How do you do criticals on that one? Is it double or?
I just roll twice
Okay.
and hope for the best.
Also, that's poison, so roll save.
Oh. 13.
Okay, so that fails. Only 3 poison. 24 piercing.
And with that, y'all watch as the firebolt goes down, and from their corpse, a ball of arcane energy comes out of their body.
Oh. Well, Beaumont, that's yours. Congratulations.
What's everybody doing?
The
what?
half orc begins to run away, or orc begins to run
Cast
away.
Entangle.
Is that a save?
It is a save.
Dang it!
It is.
A 12.
Probably not. Spell save DC of 16 negative.
Okay, so they are stuck. The woman looks at the orb for a second and then looks and sees that her teammate is entangled. And with the green beacon on her, she charges towards where she's seeing all these arrows coming from. So y'all see her like beelining towards Balmond.
Crossbow. Hold please while I remember how to roll for weapons.
Oh my gosh. Oh no! So this arrow just flies, lands into the firbolg.
It's not going to be me actively choosing to die in this. It's going to be my rolls.
And she's still beelining.
Well, I keep shooting.
Okay.
Hey, DM, did you get your Discord DM?
Yeah, damn.
And Elatus, with your arcane energy that you have, you would know that you could spend one of them to restore all of your cantrips.
So, that's kind of why he was smiling, because he manipulated where everything went. And as they're firing at her, they see this firebolt go shooting past everybody at her.
Okay. Roll an
And
attack.
if they turn around, I have a sword in one hand and then the flame coming out the other. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. That is 13 points of fire damage.
Okay. This bolt just hits into her. And as soon as it disrupts, flame incarnate, part of her outfit's like all frizzled, but she's just like beeline rage. She gets up to Balmung.
Well, I have 2 shots into her by now.
Do you?
Well, I hope
You've used
so.
all your actions, my guy.
Well, you haven't told me anything. Like,
I
I'm
said
running.
beeline.
And wait.
So as you go to pull your bow for another arrow, you see she has closed in on you.
Guess we're just gonna do this.
I also want to close the gap after I fire off the firebolt.
Surround her at this point. Because if she's beelining for Ballman, can we kind of make our way around? So Kalina's just standing behind her, like towards the side of her with both
So is
daggers. Just
she enclosed then?
Except for like reloading Narissa crossbow. The rest of you have reports.
No. He pulls an orb and tosses it in her face. For would have been a 20.
A what?
A 20 to hit.
An orb?
Yes.
What?
Oh, a 20 hits.
20 hit. That's 22 poison damage. No. Yes. 22 poison damage.
Okay.
I'd like to go for her kidney back area with one of the daggers if I can.
Okay, roll your attack.
Oh, whopping 14.
Oh, that misses. You go to attack a vital point, and you watch as she manifests this great sword, deflects your dagger out of the way, and in the same time strikes down at Balmund. Does a 26 hit?
No.
It doesn't?
Yes, it does.
I was about to say, what the fuck did I make? You take 7 points of a slashy slash damage and 7 points of radiant damage. And then she turns, calculating, with another swing, goes to try and take down Rowena. Same thing, Amy. Does a 26 hit? Oh, God.
Just say no and go with it.
Okay, we're just gonna roll this damage. 6 points of slashy damage and 7 points of radiant damage.
Beautiful. I also didn't realize I was muted. My AC's 1,000 actually. so
Oh,
I
okay.
can't touch me. Cool, so that was 13 points of damage total.
Yes.
Perfect.
We love this. And with that, it's the next round of things. So Narissa, you reload your crossbow.
He shoots again. From a distance. From a distance. 12.
Oh wait, for entangle, is that every round you can try and break through?
You're muted.
You can use an action to use a strength check. You're free to
Ooh.
Oh, nat 20 breakthrough.
Yeah, but that's an action status.
Yeah, and then he's gonna run for the rest of his movement.
Oh, well, she's
So
still
it's
gonna shoot him.
You're shooting the guy, the half orc, or the woman?
The one that just stabbed people.
The woman.
They both stabbing people?
Now the half orc is by the dead Fearbulk that was trying to run away but got entangled.
Oh, no, I'm shooting... Oh, sorry. I'm shooting the one that was stabbing people.
Okay.
Do I need to roll that again? I rolled a 12 before, but I'll happily re-roll.
You rolled a
if you want to
12?
make- You are
Have you
Don't
never-
roll it again.
Have you never used your crossbow?
I'm rolling again, and it's a 21. Because you
It's
weren't
a
paying
panic
attention.
situation.
And no,
Yes,
I
a
haven't used
21
crossbow
hit.
before.
Obviously.
What's a D8?
What's it? Doesn't even know the weapon type of damage.
It's 10 points of damage.
Okay. She's looking rough.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's all I got, bitch. Crossbow.
Balmo, what are you doing?
I'm disengaging,
Okay.
and I'm going to move past the latest. At
Okay.
my max movement of 30 feet. And I'm going to throw another... No, I can't do that.
I'm not laughing.
Never
You're
mind.
laughing.
I'm used to playing rogues.
Oh.
I am biding my time.
Rowena, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go for a dagger attack again, and then I realize I have a bonus action. I can do 2 attacks.
Okay.
Oh. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Alright. Dirty 20 to hit for the first one.
That hits.
Oh god. 26 to hit for the second one.
Both hit.
And then this is not great, guys. It's just D4s. But we're good.
We love it.
We're good.
The step.
Holy shit, that's actually 8 points damage. The D4s came through for me.
Sweet. So, after this great sword comes out and kind of like throws you off balance for a second, you whip out the second dagger and then kind of like in that opening space strike twice. She like yells out, Elatus,
Like little shivs.
just go to sleep.
Have I fully closed the distance on her?
Yeah.
Very well. I'm going to attack her with my sword.
Which one? Your strong hand?
Yeah, the strong hand. You know which one. See, first attack is going to be 11 plus 9, so dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. I'll roll this first. 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Is she still standing?
Barely.
Then I'm swinging on her for my second attack. And that is 19 to hit.
That hits. My brain shut down.
That's bad. You're just like, man.
I was like, that's a word? I don't know what that means right now, but
12 points of damage.
okay. Jester, how do you want to do this?
Which side of her am I on?
You would be behind her, like to the left a little.
Okay, so I have her left side in front of me. Okay. So is Rowena on the right side? Like we kind of like
Yeah, like
mirror-
catty corner.
okay. So what she's going to see is the first strike come up from underneath her arm and kind of score across her shoulder, and then with the other one I slice her arm and into the side of her face with the second strike to kill her.
Nice. And you just watch this buddy like pause before severing and hitting the ground. At the end of your turns, Home Slice McGee is gunning it. Like he's booking it through those streets. But
Bye.
as the beacon dissipates, I need Elatus and Rowena to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Where are we? Sorry, technical difficulties.
I got 14.
I got also a 14.
Oh no. Okay, don't mind me while I roll a bunch of dice.
It was great knowing you guys. I had a great
It's a split splendid
loved
time. Okay.
If everyone else dies before we get to the end of this, does that mean one of us wins by default?
No, it's just gonna be you instead. Just like screaming.
That's a terrifying thought.
What? Ah!
I feel like if the dice fell off the table, it didn't count. It's null and void.
No, it just means I re-roll them.
No. They lost to the universe. They lost to the universe. Done.
You both take 29 points of force damage as her body erupts into this green fissure. And from where her body corpse once stood, there's this like crater that's embedded now into the world.
So,
Cool.
sir, what you're saying is that was magic damage?
Sure, we'll say magic for now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very
not
well.
to alarm anybody.
Oh gosh! Rowena
I'm
looks.
struggling. I look like I just was in a tornado and am struggling to exist and breathe right now.
With that, we're gonna take a quick break, reassess, and also there's a magic orb floating over that fear bulk still.
Is now the time that we find out that one of us was actually a cleric this entire time and we just got our slots back and it's all going to be okay?
That'd be great, but I don't think that's in
And
this room.
Reaper is currently out on the field.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
Why,
What the?
brother? No, we'll be back.
Brother, no!
welcome back.
We all died during break.
Almost. Rowena
Basically.
looks really close to death. As y'all are looking around, there's an orb hovering over a dead Fearbolg's body, a crater where a woman once stood moments ago, and a Fearbolg that has ran away for what he can only assume is his life and safety. What would you like to do? You're not in combat.
Bellman's going over to the fuel bar and pulling out the arrows and rolling over and seeing what she's got on them.
I'm trying to touch the orb, so I'm getting as close to that as possible.
I take it you're
Orby,
not looking
please.
for currency.
No.
Huh?
Yeah. Orb.
Orb?
Yours says orb.
Perception checks.
Another trucker.
Oh no.
27.
Okay.
Do I get advantage if I'm almost dying? I know that's 0 cents, but like, you know, some godly advantage.
Can I add mine to hers? Put them together.
By our powers
I'm gonna roll
combined,
that.
we're a
I
10.
don't know. Miss a perception, right?
Yeah.
Alright,
Eight.
I can do this. Oh no.
What's Narissa good at? Not perception.
You're good at not dying.
Don't you have like a culinary roll you could do?
All my friends fail.
17.
17. What did Elatus get?
19.
So, Balmonk, you would notice that Reaper sees the orb first amongst the three women that are kind of like, oh yeah, there's an orb here.
3 women.
3 women.
2 women.
What?
I'm one of the women. I'm offended.
I too am offended.
Who's going for the orb?
I'm sprinting.
So you're all are sprinting for this thing?
Yep.
Okay. Roll me
We
initiative
don't know
rolls.
that he's changed,
We don't know that
right?
he's changed this. We don't know
Yeah,
he
so-
knows that we know he knows.
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Even then.
A what check? What are we rolling?
Yeah, what?
Initiative. So like,
Oh.
oh no.
Hey, Stacks, read your DMs.
Mine? I don't have any. You can't just push enter now.
Yes, I can.
Oh no.
25
25 initiative.
Hi.
Belmont says, Latest, what are you doing?
Oh
But he doesn't
no!
He does know your name. It's been...
Well,
If every time someone says it, it gets moved.
we
or it
hear.
gets muted.
I'm pretty sure it's been said by the god.
It was said by the god, and we were able to hear it.
The Hamburglar in the forest with the striped shirt also said it.
The Hamburglar!
The Hamburglar.
Hamburglar.
I'm going back through all my NPCs. Oh no. Oh no, I have to roll. Ah!
I'm pretty sure Pip also said it too.
So Belmont wants Rowena dead.
I know!
I haven't necessarily connected that
get it.
she's about to die.
What's your hit die, Balmong?
Unfortunate.
Some sacrifices need to be made.
Is your hit die a D10 as well? For Rangers, or is it D8?
Oh, I think it might be the...
But Belmont wouldn't know that Reaper's out due to what happened. Y'all only know how Crimson shows up.
He did say that I did notice. But either
Well, he
way, I
noticed
noticed
me
your...
looking at it. but you didn't know that it's Reaper that's out. None of y'all have seen that happen yet.
Yeah, and I'm asking you what you're doing.
Well, that's
Yeah,
a
but now-
redundant question because you're gonna get a different person to answer it.
Yep.
Where the hell are your hit dice?
Click like short rest, and then it should say. I think it's a D10.
Yeah, D10.
Okay. All right. Oh no! Narissa, you take 5, half to 2, psychic. The latest, you take 6. Balmon, you take 5. Oh, Rowena, you take 4.
No. Rowena, it was nice knowing you.
Immediately claps.
She's like running. You ever see someone like run full sprint and then like they pass out or their legs give out? They just. That's
This is a
essentially
grindr
what
metaphor for my life.
Marissa was behind, so she would have definitely seen this and sat apart and been like,
But the question is, Narissa, you see it happen, but do you keep going for the orb?
I'm gonna say with a 6 initiative, no.
Okay, so you stop. Elatus, you change to someone else. And that's what's happening currently.
Guys.
And I keep going towards the orb because as my mind changes, I never heard the question.
So it's like damage. Keep going.
Rowena's dead.
Oh no! Stop it! Stop it!
Guys,
Okay.
Well,
we don't know her
Elatus?
name. We don't know her name. I can't say her name because I don't know what it is.
I thought she said it.
But we can't hear their names when they say it. We only know
when
Elatus'
other people
name
say it.
because the NPCs have said it.
Oh, so what does Narissa say?
Ears is dead.
Okay.
Ears.
You said my name. What about it?
No, I said it.
No. Stack said Elatus and rolled something. I said, so what about it?
Oh no. I was thrown into the rabbit hole that was...
So he forgot.
Yep. What was I doing?
I don't know. I'm
What?
not in your
I
head.
think you were gonna roll for damages, and then we backtracked.
Oh, okay. So, essentially, y'all took the psychic damage. Rowena went down, and then Elatus... Oh, yeah. Elatus, as you're running, you just hear Narissa say ears is down. As, like,
Dead.
the orb is in front of you.
Dead. Dead. Jingle bells.
Yeah, but where have you gone off to?
I was just hiding! And you see this, like, ghostly presence turn ethereal near Rowena's, like, knocked out body. And he, like,
What?
touches her shoulder. And Rowena, you feel an energy surge through your body as this healing spurt goes. And your eyes open. And you recover. This is high. 50 points of HP.
He goes,
How do I get one of those?
I know. Does he only do it once? You just use our opportunity?
You're welcome that I called for him. Yes. That means
She's
this
like
is mine
coughing
now.
up blood.
That means this is mine now, right? That I brought her back.
That's up to you, but everyone should discuss it. And Belmont continues flipping through the furball. We need
I'll make
to
a
get
deal
out of
with
here
you.
quick.
I'll make a deal with you. You can have that if you tell me how you shot that fire. We're supposed to get spell slots back. How did you do that fire?
Oh. Your at-will spells. You just take one of the slots that would be opening up a spell and convert it to that area of your magic.
And it's permanent?
Yes, and you see him raise another firebolt into his hand.
Okay, you can have that orb. And I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Pip, how many slots remain on this one?
He senses it. It was stronger, but there's still 7 that remain.
Pull my hand away.
I know I just died, but we're gonna give him 7 spell slots. And also, Pip, I'm so sorry for kicking you in the chest. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Literally.
Pull my hand
Hit you with the
away.
left.
How much power are the two of you lacking in?
I mean, I could definitely use, like...
What if, just because Jingle Bells over here got the extra from last time, like I said, you take one, I take one, he still gets 5.
I mean,
But y'all see him over there talking to himself very quietly.
You know what? Maybe just let him have it. I don't know if it's worth. I almost died. Just give him.
I'm not entirely
I'm
sure
sorry.
that if we touch this thing and he just goes for 7, that we won't all just blow up and that'll be his way of ending it, you know?
Correct. Rowena's running away.
So,
Gonna be like, I'd say 30 feet away. I'm just yelling.
Are
Look,
we-
it's your choice.
able to trust that you are going to actually share it with us?
We shared it with you the last time.
Was that you last time?
Of course it was me.
I can't keep track of who we're fucking on.
Yeah, because we didn't want the one that, like, again, Rowena's like 30 feet away yelling. We didn't want the one that likes the orb completely. And so, like, we did that whole thing last time. And then we got Jingle Bells over here. Because we've been bouncing between Jingle Bells and then the creepier one that likes power.
Okay, above table. I definitely thought Jingle Bells was the jester. And
I am. That's who's talking to you
that's
right
who's
now.
talking? I thought you were Reaper right now.
No, thanks to what
No,
Nordic did and killed her, I
Oh,
shipped
I'm a little slow on the uptake.
This is all self-inflicted. Like, DM had no control over how many personalities Buck was gonna be.
That's not true. He told me
God.
to have at it and the more the merrier, chat, is what he actually did.
Yeah, I don't believe that he didn't have a hand in it at all. Okay, well, I would love to have a spell slot back if we could do that. Or 2. A 2? Ears, are you sure you don't want in on this? He does seem like the nice one, ish.
yeah, it blew up on me last time.
No, it did not blow up on us last time.
That was the
three
beacon.
of us
This is an orb.
were in the crater. She blew up on us.
Yes.
I'm still good. Almost died. I'd like to be over here for now.
Okay, well, I'm gonna walk forward. Are you gonna fuck me over?
I shared that last time. Why would I not share this time?
Because sometimes people build trust to fuck you over.
I don't do that. I told you I would stab you in your front if I was going to stab you.
Fair enough. And she puts her hand on the orb. I'm taking 2.
Roll me a d4.
I would like. I see this candy coin that I have. Let me.
Oh, no. Why would your brain ever say 1? It's
Guess
committed
what?
to 2.
2.
Okay, you get 2 spell slots back. Or 2, like, points towards spell slots. I gotta be descriptive out here. Which means there's a 5 left. Elatus, you touch the orb?
Yep.
Elatus touches it. And you get some back. And you kind of feel it like tap out for you. And there's 3, it's level 3 left. Like,
Are you sure that you don't want any?
Alright, twist my arm, I guess. I'm just kind of.
Come here. I can't reach your arm from there.
Yeah.
Ursa's gonna back up once she has her spell slot. Please.
Funny little clown.
I'm not a clown.
And then I'll just, place my hand on the orb.
okay. Are you taking the remainder 3?
Yeah.
Okay. So knowing the knowledge now that you can use one of the levels to restore your cantrips back to full, you could do that and then disperse the rest amongst your other spell slots. Rowena, for you, because you're a warlock, you would need 4 and 4 to bring back a pack slot. So you can like store the extra until.
Cool, yeah. I think I'll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have any more of what you did for her? I think some of the others may need it.
Oh, you mean healing?
Sure, that's what you call
Yep.
it.
Yeah, Pip, share the love.
Which one needs healing more?
Probably her.
Her, she hasn't even done anything. I mean, unless missing with a crossbow counts.
Okay. I wasn't on board with kicking you before. That doesn't mean I won't kick you now.
I feel obligated to not kick him right now, so if you want to.
That's what unlocks my healing powers. No, not really.
I mean, honestly, I could use like 9 points, so really, I'm probably fine.
Oh. Wait, are you faking it?
No, I definitely thought I was worse off than I was.
Oh yeah, because you've been taking
Hey,
half.
Stacks.
Yeah.
Look at your DM.
Share it with the whole class.
I can't. This is metagaming if I share it with the whole class.
No passing notes.
Not to the DM.
I'm the teacher's pet. I can do what I want.
I'm the teacher.
So Pip looks around. Technically, you've all taken damage.
And as Belmont's bleeding from a large circle.
Heal him. Or him. Or him. Or him.
There's like 70 people in the latest brain. This is new. Y'all do know y'all are in a competition, right? Why do you want to heal your enemies?
It's called the trauma bond. At this rate, I don't know anybody else. These people haven't killed me. What else do I got?
Also, what's the saying? The devil you know.
Pip, you've seen enough to know that I don't care if they're at full health or not. I'll fight at the very end. I'd rather
Yeah,
than make it that far to make it interesting. Yes.
To be fair, somebody did actively kill me to save everybody else. So I don't think we all care about what's going on, honestly.
To save
Also
everyone.
accurate.
How did you die to save everyone?
Well, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know what could have happened. The future's not my specialty. All I know is I went down after some shit happened, and different people are in the fields now.
Sure, that's exactly what happened.
I was here for the fight. I watched you take the explosion the same as I did. Did someone else arrive?
I don't know. I'm really confused. Yeah, no, you're right. Ears. You're correct.
Uh-huh. I'm just staring at Jingle Bells. Just. Uh-huh. Okay.
Does Bellman find anything on the Furbolg?
You find a tattered map.
I can put it in the pocket. It's like, address everybody. Oh, you should move. Everybody knows we've been here by now.
So
Yep.
Pip will run up. He'll touch Balmund and give you back 20 hit points. He'll go over to Narissa. She'll get back 10, but won't need the extra. And he'll go over to Elatus. And you'll get back 50.
Can you feel another orb, Pip?
None nearby. But that doesn't mean that they're not out there.
Okay, well. Let's move in a direction.
Question. If y'all had the chance to get out of here, well,
You know that saying, if I had a nickel.
If I had 2 nickels.
if I had 2 silver pieces.
That's how I'm feeling. Is if I had a nickel.
I don't know. Y'all don't act like normal people do on this island.
Define a normal person, Ghost Boy.
Most
Referring to
people.
me.
Because we're normal.
Well, he's closer to normal of what goes around here. Most people leap at the chance to try and kill each other, but y'all have shown multiple instances where you've tried to save other people in your party. Even this one, who technically did damage to one party member to stop another, still wants y'all to get out of the immediate vicinity, whereas they have shown the capabilities of sneaking off by themselves, so they could have just left you.
The devil you know. Are we walking while we're talking?
I feel like. Just anywhere.
Are you asking if we could get off this island because you're going to offer us a way off this island that's like, you would never look there?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Do you talk to voices in caves?
not normally.
When was the last time you were in a cave?
I was going to say, that's not a no.
Pip, She's referring to the one in the dragon's mouth.
Oh, that one's not nice. That one wants blood.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to turn over a new leaf, I've died. I feel like I'm trying to, move forward in life. But if I have to kick you in the chest, I will.
I don't know which question that you're asking specifically. Or am I missing one?
Pip, the one in the cave, offered to get them out in a means that would cause them to not to be themselves after they left.
Oh,
Yes.
the cave dragon. It wants to absorb as many of your memories as possible until you're essentially a shell of yourself.
Oh yeah, we got that vibe. But what's the way off the island that you're offering?
There's a place on the island that I can keep secret. And I can show you guys, but you have to keep it secret.
Why are you offering this to us, Pip?
I
Other
mean,
than we're different.
if somebody can get off this island, why not?
Why can't you
Why
get
don't
off
you?
this island?
I think I'm stuck here.
You think, but do you know?
Your
Well,
guess
if
is
you
as
know
good
a
as mine.
place that we can get off the island, you've had to try to get off, correct?
No, I know where it is, but it won't let me go through it.
How do you know?
Because I've tried!
And what does it want?
So you have. He
for
just
you?
asked that.
Oh,
This is why I don't like children.
why? Because you were a kid before?
No, I actually spawned into being this old.
That tracks.
Yeah.
Kick him!
Y'all aren't saying anything!
Buck, has Jester said that he is Jester, or any of the others said that he was Jester as a name?
So when he was out the very first time, he gave his name and then the other two that also were inside of his head. He mentioned Crimson Knight and Reaper of Dreams before y'all ever met them.
Okay, but we haven't heard Jester as a name yet.
Yeah, you heard him call himself the Dark Jester.
The Dark
Because-
Jester, okay.
Because when he was trying to get y'all to acknowledge if you knew him after he said those three names, that's when he tried to use his real name and everybody took damage the very first time.
Okay. Balman would, as we're walking away from the Jester, of all these times that you've been here, have you ever tried leaving through this place? At least once?
No. Pip, doesn't really, give me that information the times I've seen him. He's mainly watched me slaughter people.
Yeah, from how I think this exit point works, I think Jester wouldn't be able to go through.
How does it work?
Thank you. How many times do we have to ask that? How does it work?
Well, it asks you a question, and then
I was gonna say he can't make it in.
it also determines if you're a good sort or a bad sort. Welcome in,
Are you
Raiders.
God?
Ahoy, ahoy. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Is that essentially what it's asking? Because that feels...
I'm not a witch.
How many Wizard of Oz references can I make tonight? How
Who's
does
this
everyone-
Wizard of Oz?
I'm gonna grab him by the little tank top shirt collar thing that he had on. He's like, yep. We're not gonna ask you again. What the is this asking of us? What exit? What does it want? What are you talking about?
Oh, well, essentially it's an exit that will ask you the thing that you want the most, and then you have to choose if you want it, and if you don't want it, then you have to decide if you want to stay or not.
So hypothetically,
I'll let go.
Hypothetically, you're saying if I go in and I say the thing I want most in the world is a piece of chocolate cake, I then have to decide if I actually want that chocolate cake or not? And then if I say no, I can leave?
Essentially, if all those statements were true and chocolate cake is what you actually want the most, then yes. But from what I gather of the people that fail, they're either lying or when they are offered it, they take it.
How does someone even begin to know what they want most in the world? What I want most in the world is to not be here.
But that's what you just want now.
Right. So, like...
You don't have any goals, aspirations, things that you want to do? What are you, like a 7th level character or something?
I'm a 7th level character who hasn't got to explore her backstory because she decided to go on a detour to a god island. Are we heading that way? Are we going to try to see if one of us can get off the island this way? Is that what's... Is this the same secret place that the dragon was talking about? Or is there multiple ways off of this island that suddenly have just decided to make themselves readily available?
Yeah, the vibe is similar.
It is similar, right? I'm not...
I think the blood dragon, we'll just call it that for short, wouldn't have actually got you to where you needed to go. They just would have absorbed all of your memories before, and then once you got to a point where you couldn't remember what you were doing, it just feasted on the rest that remained. I think it knows of the secret place, but it doesn't know where the secret place is.
I wouldn't know of the secret place. So somebody that's been there before got
Looking
their
at
memories
the
aided.
map,
Eh?
what do I see?
So you see this huge map, and it looks like an island, and there's a big chunk of the map missing. But there's other portions that look slightly familiar, like that pond pool that was made of blood. And there's like other landmarks. There isn't the dragon cave, but that didn't seem to be a stationary place anyway, so.
I pushed in front of Pip's face. Where is it?
On the map?
Yes.
And there! And he points like to the center of the map.
Where we started.
Mm-hmm. But not that level. It's underneath.
So we got to dig.
It's already dug, but yes, it's underneath.
There's tunnels. You're telling us we're going to have to go through tunnels if we want to find this place?
What's wrong with tunnels?
Well, but the problem is that hypothetically, one of us can get off of this island this way, right? It is not like a whole group effort of like, hey, let's go on a fun venture into the tunnels, right? Like, only one person.
I don't know if there's a limit. There's just not been anyone that successfully made it off.
Okay, well, anyway, let's say we all go down into the tunnels and we try to find a way off, and one person survives and the other 3 are not successful, and we are now stuck in the tunnels, and every orb has been collected while we have been underneath the earth.
So you don't have any magic, and you're stuck by yourself.
Right.
Technically, wouldn't you win that way, though? Because, like, I feel like the map knows who's dead. And if you're just underground, and everybody else killed themselves or each other.
There'd still be somebody above ground. It essentially would be a stalemate because one person above ground and then you're below ground, and then you have to face off against whoever it is that has all of their spell slots back. Whatever spell
Well,
slot.
They could always take the risk of trying the remaining keys. But of all the voices, we haven't heard what Jester wants.
I can't leave in the same way that he's offering.
Right.
So, if I get you lot there, then I can leave the way I always have.
Can you not leave because there's like so much going on up in here that there's no way to pinpoint what you want most in the world, or is that like...
Oh no, he can't leave because he's evil.
I mean, that's subjective. I don't
No,
disagree.
I truly am evil. Yes.
At least
So
you're aware.
that part's not subjective, but
Oh, right. I guess.
There's
Or
only one way for me to leave, and that's the way I've done 100 times. Killed all of the ones that remain.
do we just start digging, or...
I mean, if you don't feel like you have any redeeming qualities, you probably shouldn't go in the tunnels. Pointing that out now.
Where's the tunnel opening, Pip?
That way, and he points away from the center, like opposite way.
Pat, are you in on this?
It's probably the best course of action.
Okay. Let's go.
How about we make a deal? I will do my best to get the three of you there. But if none of you can make it, then we go back to the center and we kill everything that moves.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I still like this idea too.
But if all of you but one make it, then we fight right there. And the winner then goes to the center of the map.
What about if there's one person left, they go back to the center and fight with you, and then you can fight to the death at the end?
Numbers game.
Well, to be fair, Crimson will probably arrive before we ever get to that point of fighting at the exit. And then you'll have to go up top and fight with him, because he won't fight you if
I'm just...
he's trying to help.
Yeah, I mean, clearly you've made it out 100 times. There's not really any beating you. So, like, let us live for 30 minutes longer, you know?
As I said, I will do my best to get you out of here if it's possible. I cannot in the same way. Just hope that Reaper doesn't appear while you're trying to leave. Because if any of you have your magic, he will want it before you're able to leave.
What magic? I don't have any magic. Do you have any magic ears? Yeah, she died. She has no magic.
I was standing with you when both orbs were collected.
Right,
I know
you
this.
were.
But he doesn't at present, but he is the master of magic in the group that resides here.
I don't
I'm sure we want to go in a tunnel with this man.
know.
Hats, you got us, right? I mean, objectively, no, but like, for right now, you got us, right?
We best move.
Taking that as a yes.
Silent yes.
Yes!
Lead us to the entrance to the underground tunnels.
Alrighty! And he starts gallivanting off.
And we
You
follow.
sing and skip
We
to my
follow.
as he takes off.
Yeah. Skip, snip, skip, Maloo.
Yeah, definitely copying and just skipping along with it.
So, do you all remember where you came from? Like, what your lives were like beforehand?
No.
Then what are you going back to?
Why are you questioning us? You're supposed to just show us where the door is.
Not this, Pip. Not this.
I don't know. Isn't that what friends are supposed to do?
Are we
We're
friends?
more like coworkers.
Right.
Acquaintances.
I mean, I'd like to think I have friends.
I've kicked you in the chest twice, Pip.
That's not a disqualifier for friendship. If
Ooh,
anything,
friendship kicks.
it makes us stronger friends.
I remember where I came from.
Do you? Was it nice?
I preferred it.
What did you do?
Lots of things.
Like...
Built things. Found things.
Oh, you could build stuff?
Every now and then. I used to enjoy making maps too. Places people never been. Places people never wanted to go.
So...
Maps of people never wanted to go. Is that what you just said?
So... If you were back, would you just pick back up with doing those things again?
Probably not after this experience.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Subjective.
What about... And he points at Rowena. What about you?
I've lived many lives, Pip. They're all blending together. And right now, I'm so honed in on the fact that I died again, and somehow I'm still here. That's all I remember. Is that somehow in this place, of all the lives I've lived, this is somehow traumatizing more. You falling out of a tree has scared me more than many of the wars I've been in that I can vaguely remember.
Well... I told you, I'm like the scariest thing here. But y'all just don't believe me.
No, I'm starting to see that. I really am. And I don't know what to do with that. This one terrifies me as well, with his bells jingling around. I thought they were birds at first. I thought this was cute. What is happening, Pip?
Well, I think this place is designed to be this way. From what I've gathered, all the years that I've been here, I mean, I haven't aged any. And I can't remember where I come from anymore. So I really only have the psychotics, no offense, Jester, of people that I get to know in very short quantities because they all end up dying anyway. I don't know. I imagine that things are supposed to be better on the other side, but I just don't know what that looks like.
Death is everywhere, Pip. Death is everywhere.
And Pip leads you to almost the shore side, but before you get there, you see a very large, kind of like covered in moss structure. And as you round around it, you see this like metal opening that kind of like goes downward. This is the tunnel. I don't think it's a cave. What constitutes a cave versus a tunnel?
Natural stonework.
Oh, this is all metal.
It would not be a cave.
What he said.
What type of metal is it?
He walks up to it and hard metal?
That was more of a question for the DM.
Oh, make a nature check. I am Pip. I am the
21.
DM. It seems to be a mixture of obsidian and like refined titanium.
Interesting. How do you combine metal with volcanic glass?
Very carefully. Or not carefully. And Pip goes inside.
I guess we're following him.
I'm worried that this is fragile, but okay. And we follow. I follow.
It's hard metal. Didn't you hear him?
Metal can't be fragile.
Yes, again.
So as you enter inside, the steel echo of your footsteps kind of like radiate onward inside. Still feels very empty, cavernous, but not a cave. As you enter inside, there are these like beings, almost like suits of armor, set at various paces as you go further in.
I will follow Pip.
Okay. As y'all are continuing onward, roll me perception checks or investigation, whichever's higher. How dare I ask you to make a roll?
Oh, with the way I'm rolling tonight, it feels particularly mean, but I did roll a 15 this time.
Oh, nice.
12.
Okay.
Ah! 29 for Beaumont.
I got a 17 in investigation.
Okay. Elatus, first, as you're walking through, y'all are walking for some time, and y'all have passed like multiple imagery. They all seem to be like slightly different from one another. None the same in stature or like race, essentially. But Elatus, as you are walking through, you recognize a familiar face from one of these structures. And you look closer to it, and it's a woman. She's made completely out of the same metal that the rest of the area is made out of, but she looks like a woman that you have called Mother in some fashion, but not the goddess, like your actual biological sort. So she is elvish, and she kind of like is standing there plainly in nice garb. And similarly, Marissa, as you're walking through, you see an image of you see an image of Maul and he too is standing there in the same attire that you would know him as. His rapier's like sheath, but made out of the same metal material. And then Balmung, you notice someone that you're familiar with. Rowena, you notice someone that you're familiar with. And it'll switch between people that you know and then just like random faces amongst this like long tunnel.
DM, how well are the acoustics in here?
It sounds like if you have metal on your feet, definitely a huge
I'm talking
echo.
about from my bells.
Oh, there's definitely a
I
resounding
genuinely thought he was
jingle.
gonna ask- I thought he was gonna ask like if anybody could hear us screaming type shit.
No, those
that's
are all
for
in my
later.
head.
In your head. Less. So are the bells echoing?
Yeah.
I would say after I could tell how well they were bouncing off everything, I start to kind of hop and hit my legs together and everything to make the bells even do more.
Do you know what I want
So he
most?
does frolic.
He does frolic. He is a clown.
A jester! I'm a jester! There's a difference! I'm going to kill them all before they make it into that damn exit.
I want most in this world to remove every single one of those bells.
But this way we know where he's at
I kind of
when
like
he's coming.
the
When he's
yeah.
going.
That's fair. That's fair. It's like a little
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah.
And as y'all are frolicking further down this tunnel,
He's frolicking. We're walking behind him, going.
I'm probably frolicking. Like, I know I just gave Pip that whole speech, but like we're back to frolicking.
as half the party is at least frolicking down this tunnel, that's where we're going to end it for the night.
Just a frolic party.
We all have homework now.
Homework.
Most in the world.
Oh, yes.
Not to everyone.
Well, not to you.
I want to just kill.
I want to murder everyone. What if that's Narissa's? Narissa actually wants to kill everyone. Surprise!
Oh, my goodness. What lies beneath? That's a different show.
Yeah.
That's an entirely different show.
Murder. Murder hobos lie beneath.
Is it that different? Okay, thank you, Maestri and Nord for the raid, and we will see you guys the next time. Come hang out with us this Friday as the other Dusk of Accordions continue where they picked off, being on the moon, I think, of Achordia. And they have to process the trauma of their gods not being gods anymore because it's been revoked. Mother's doing things. Mother's
Can we
doing
hurt
a
them
lot of
from here?
No, I don't think so. Or wait, no, I'm joking. But yes, we will be back Friday, same time, same bat channel. And until then, catch us on the next episode of The Nameless Ones.
Woo!